Okay, the continuing saga of my first pinter that I bought, losing carbonation, just a couple days after the recommended tapping day, and it happened on my first beer, the Incasa. Anyhow, I'm at the earliest possible date. I brewed it for the longest date that they recommended, plus 2 days, because that was recommended by the beer chef, and I appreciate all his knowledge to help me out with this. Watch his YouTube channel if you get a chance. But here we go, my first pour out of the thing after the recommended number of, or the shortest number of days. Okay, as you can see, it's got a decent head on it. Bubbling going on in here, so it looks like it's gotten its CO2 put into the beer like it's supposed to. There's some nice lacing, as you can see, on the fairly nice. So this looks good. Now let me hold up. Okay, it's been 5 days since my last taste test on the Incasa Pinter brew. We're now a day after Pinter's recommended conditioning time, and so this would be their tap day. Now I'm going to go 2 more days for my official tap day, and I'll have another taste testing when I officially tap the beer. But I'm going to shoot the pour, and then we'll go from there. Well, it was a nice pour. You can see, well, you saw the head on the pour. You can see just a little bit more here. It's still just a little bit hazy. It's not horrible, but I wouldn't call it crystal clear. It's pretty good, actually. You've got the fine bubbles in there for the carbonation. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera or not. Yeah, there you can see them. Yeah, it's got the fine bubbles of carbonation. It's kind of clear. Okay, this is going to be a real short video on the final tasting of the Incasa. I'm at the official tapping date. You've seen that. All right, it's wow, it is very clear at this point. That has made a difference. Carbonation is not as much as I would have hoped for. I've heard people say that this is overcarbonates and they worry about foam coming up. It's got good lacing. It's retaining the head, but it's not a lot of carbonation. But about the clarity, the difference between this and just 2 days ago is complete. It's incredible. And if you've been following this, you know all this already. But if you haven't, then I made a second beer in it at Pinter's request. I sent him a video of the thing going flat. I had videoed the whole Incasa process. You can actually see that if you look in my playlist for my beer, and you can track that. They wanted me to brew another beer in the same Pinter just to see if it would happen again. And so they sent me a beer. They sent me the Incasa Lime, but I chose to actually use the Big Mouth, the Yeasty Boys Big Mouth, and because I wanted to try the hopper. Anyhow, so I brewed that beer, and sure enough, it looked good on when I disconnected the dock. It was bubbling and what have you. It had some decent carbonation. The first time I tested it on the minimum conditioning date, and then on the recommended conditioning date, it had less carbonation, and then 2 days later, it was flat. Wasn't a lot of pressure, but there's a lot of foam. Bring the camera in for a better look. All right, so you can definitely see that there with CO2 released. There's foaming going on. It was a good fermentation. No problems on that end at all. This is not going to be a great video because I'm sneaking out of the house on Thanksgiving. Actually, I have my Thanksgiving cup, but it is the minimum date on this Yeasty Boys Big Mouth, and I want to try it. I want to give it a test pour because I want to see how the carbonation is. This is the test to see whether this Pinter is bad or whether it was just a fluke before. So let's see what we get. I'm pouring that pretty fast, and there is a head on it, there's no doubt about it, but usually you fill the glass up with foam when you pour it that fast. I don't know, it's a decent head. It's got good lacing. Okay, this is Pinter's recommended tapping day for the Yeasty Boys Big Mouth Remix. A reminder, this is the Pinter that has been went flat on me a couple days after tapping day on the first beer I brewed in here, which was the In Casa Mexican Lager, which was really good. Anyway, let's see how we're doing. Alright, I poured that wide open on purpose because I wanted, because I wanted to get as much of a, daggone it, thing leaks afterwards. Anyway, I wanted to get as much of a head on here as I could. As you can see, it's got a great head, good carbonation, but it didn't start getting ahead until I pulled it pretty fast. I'm seeing carbonation coming up here, but I'm not seeing a lot. And I'm thinking that there's a problem with the with this particular Pinter, because I've got another Pinter that I have made 2 batches in, and that has been just excellent. Carbonation all the way through. I'm in like a week plus of that last beer finishing in that one, and it has outstanding carbonation. Let me try a taste here. It tastes flat. Very little fizz. But I gotta tell you, this is excellent tasting beer. If it weren't flat, this is really good. Okay, see you next time. Thanks. All right, we're going to check carbonation on this again. Looking at the Big Mouth Remix Yeasty Boys. I'm going to pour it like I normally pour beer. Once it starts, I'm going to go slow. I've actually got this open up wider than I would normally open up a beer from Pinter. And it's pretty bad. There's no head at all. Normally I'd be filling up this glass with foam and fighting the head. So sent them that video, and they said, okay, we will send you a core, which consists of the shell, of course, the carbonation dial, and the hopping port. They said they were not going to send me the lid. They weren't going to send me the faceplate. They weren't going to send me the tap. They weren't going to send me the, not just the tap handle, but the whole tap. The tap insert. None of that was going to come with it. I was to keep that. I could throw the core out of my old one. I was going to keep that. I was to keep that other stuff. Of course, the dock, the brew dock. And when the core came, then I just used the other stuff on this. So the only other thing that could be a problem that's above the water line, and only barely, and the beer line, I guess I should say, and really not all the way above probably when it's horizontal, is the cap. So that could have been the problem where it was leaking some CO2 out, but probably not. So hopefully I'll take this core that they just sent me. Oh, I'm standing right in front of it. I'll take this core that I just got today. Matter of fact, I haven't opened it yet. And I will put all the old stuff back on it, and we're going to brew another beer probably starting today. And see what happens. Hopefully that will take care of it. Now I do have a co-piner that I actually bought a brew dock for, and I've used that twice, and I have not had a problem with that. The carbonation has lasted for weeks. So it's not the system. Don't mistrust Pinter. Although it took me forever to get this done. This has been almost a month that I've been talking with them because I had to make a couple beers. So anyway, but you can trust Pinter. They will finally come through. And when you got a good product, you got a great product, because I've never had a bad beer out of it. And the co-piner that I bought has never lost carbonation. It's been fantastic. So anyway, let's open this up and look at this core, and then we'll go from there. Huh. Wow, that's a fancy box for a core. It's got a cover, and I can already tell you that it's got the tapping handle, because I know that's what this is. Couldn't be anything else. Yeah, absolutely. It's the it's the silver tapping handle that comes with the black Pinter. Now I can tell you right now, there's no brew dock in here, so it looks like what they've done, instead of sending me a core. Yep. Oh, there's the tap. There's the faceplate. And I'll be guaranteed that, yep, and there's the cap. So all the things I was supposed to keep, the tap handle, the tap itself, the cap, and the faceplate, this is a co-piner. They didn't send me a core, they sent me the co-piner. Now I don't know if they meant to do that, so I'll be honest with them and send them a email and tell them, hey, look, you guys sent me, you sent me a co-piner. You didn't send me just a core. Thank you very much, but did you want it back, and are you going to send me a core? Anyhow, with all the shipping costs and whatever, my guess is they're going to let me keep this. So hey, I'm happier than I was before I opened the box. This is great. I can register this as another piner, and we'll be ready to go. All right, well, Merry Christmas. And thank you, Pinter, for this. I will wash this out, sanitize it, and I'll be brewing, I think, an ancestor bitter in this starting today. Today will be brew day. And we'll see how this one works. And I'm pretty confident that we're not going to have any problems with carbonation with this one. All right. Thank you all for watching. Love you guys. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up on this one if you like my content. And we'll see you soon.